Dr. Jaffe, can you share the difference between helpful and harmful delayed immune response?
It's a rather critical difference, and it's a difference that most of the serum tests are unable to address. So if you have a helpful, neutralizing, protective immune response, as say, for example, if you have a childhood illness like measles or mumps, you would expect a lifelong protective immune response, antibodies that neutralize anything foreign to which they are, that they identify as foreign. In contrast, and in complete contrast, the harmful reactions fix complement, amplify damage, amplify immune activation, and are part of a repair system that unfortunately in many cases ends up having too much defense work to do and too little ability to repair. So helpful antibodies are good, harmful antibodies are bad. Helpful antibodies are necessary to protect us. And the body doesn't distinguish whether we're talking about an infectious agent or a food digestive remnant. It's either foreign to the body or the body is tolerant to that substance. So helpful are distinguished because lymphocytes ignore helpful immune responses, and lymphocytes activate when they're presented an antigen through a harmful or complement fixing mechanism. So the differences between night and day, between good and bad, between helpful and harmful, between what you would want, which is the helpful protective antibodies, and what you don't want, the delayed harmful complement fixing responses that we measure in the LRA system. We measure both the T cells and the B cells and the immune complexes, all in a single step amplified procedure. We distinguish helpful from harmful, which is absolutely critical, because very often if you just look at antibodies like IgG antibodies, you get a long list of reactions, but you can't tell whether they're helpful or harmful. You can't tell whether they're good or bad. So that's really confusing, the serum tests, the IgG tests. In contrast, lymphocytes can distinguish very easily and react to the harmful but not the helpful antibodies. And that's why we do a lymphocyte response assay, a one-step amplified cell culture to distinguish harmful from helpful.